loud, sir.
Alright, what's going on, everybody? We give everybody a chance to tune in. Okay? Give everybody a chance to tune into the class. Alright? I'm going to correct everybody. We're going to get started momentarily. Make sure you got your Bible and your precept books out. You already see what the topic is. Put your trust in the Most High. Alright? Put your trust in the Most High. Alright? And that's a little hot on this one. Or is it me?
It's hot. Heat up.
Alright. Okay. Get started. Alright, we are the ISUBK. Started out at 1 West on 25th Street, Albany, New York. We're teaching the truth since 1969. We are under Commander Jimmy Hanna. We are here to teach the so-called Black Hispanic American man the truth of the Bible. Alright, my name is Carr, officer 1000, stationed here in the city of Philadelphia. Okay, I'm going live and direct. Alright, we're gonna get into it. Alright, so let me ask the class, what does it mean to put your trust in the Lord? Anybody, raise your hand, comment below. What does it mean to put your trust in the Lord? Go ahead.
Okay, I'll say like.
Not you. You're officer 500. Mr. Nathaniel. I want to hear it from somebody in the class. Brother in the back, what's your name? Brother? Excuse me, brother, what's your name?
Johnson.
Dante?
Yes.
Okay, what does it mean to put your trust in the Lord?
Keep living life.
I can't hear you. Say it one more time.
Just keep living life.
Keep living life.
Yes.
And what is living life to you?
You know what's going on, so you know.
You say,
it don't matter. You know,
you want to class it?
about 10 minutes.
I'm fucking with you. I was about to say, I was like, dang, he came in here. Did he?
I like it with the announcements.
So the brother said, living your life, living your life, that's the thing to trust in the Most High. Okay. All right. Our what is putting trust in God means to you? You gotta say it loud so everybody at home can hear it. You got an answer?
I know, hold on, give me a second.
Now you want to be shut.
No, it's just, putting your trust in the Lord means to basically it means to be led by faith.
Okay, let me hear what you got to say.
Con, to put your trust in the Lord means to me is just to obey Him.
There you go. Right, let's get at it. That's the way it's simple and plain. Right? If you trust the Lord, you must obey Him. Give me that in the law, if you could.
Con.
All right, let's get that in the law. When you trust the Lord, right, that means you obey Him. Why? Because when we go inside the Bible, we're reading that if we listen to what the Most High says to do, He will protect us. He will provide for us. Right? Most of us we suffer drug addiction in our lifetime, right? When we put our trust in the Most High, we know if we stop getting high, the Most High will bless us. I can't tell you how long it took me to get on the right track in life once I came to the Most High and put trust in Him and stopped getting high. I was able to actually fully function as a human being, being able to stop making dumb decisions because I put trust in the Most High. That's what we must do. You want to change your life. You want to stop having the issues and problems that you had. You want to stop hitting the brick walls that you hit in your life. Put your trust in the Most High and do what He says to do. You read the Bible, He tell you what to do, what not to do. If you do that, you'll be blessed. You got a scripture for me?
Cons,
Let's read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1.
Let's get it.
And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently,
What?
if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
It said, if you shall hearken diligently, meaning you got to pay attention what the Most High is saying. You have to digest what the Most High is saying. You get what I'm saying? You must understand what He's telling you so you can understand how to reap the benefits of having the Lord on your side. Like Blacks, Hispanics, and Americans, we need the Lord on our side right now.
Okay.
We don't need tomorrow. We don't need it next week. We don't need it next year. We need it right now. We need it right now. You look inside the community, young men is dying, young women, laws can destroy all the types of lifestyles. Our youth is destroyed right at this point. Right? You look inside the community, the parents is destroyed. We don't need to trust the Lord tomorrow, next week, the next hour. We need to trust the Lord right now. We need to treat it as if a tsunami is about to hit our shores. We need to get back to the Most High like that. Read it from the top again.
Come on.
You know where we at? Read it. Let everybody know where we at.
Come on. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all His commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
When the Most High said He will set us high above all the nations on the earth, that's so. With the ISBK teachers, I guess we're the crazy ones. It said right here that if we keep the commandments of God, we go out in the streets and we teach our people how to serve the Most High, what to do and what not to do. That's what the ISBK does. Right? And we tell you that you're better than white people. We tell you that you're better than Chinese people. We're telling you that you're better than Africans. We tell you that you're better than East Indians. Is nobody greater than the 12 tribes of Israel, the so-called Black, Hispanic, Native American man and woman. There's nothing greater than us. Look at everything that we contribute to this world, and you can tell that we are the superior race.
Right.
The issue is that we don't understand how to serve the Lord. And that's why the ISBK, we out here to teach you how to serve the Lord. Your pastor is not going to teach you how to serve the Lord. Your imam ain't going to teach you how to serve the Lord. Your spiritual advisor or leader is not going to teach you how to serve the Lord. The men of the Lord here in the ISBK will teach you how to serve the Lord.
Right.
We guarantee it. We'll show you that you're greater and you're not just a nigga. You're not just a wetback. You just not some criminal, some thug, some drug dealer. You ain't just what people say that you are. You're greater than that. We are greater than that. So we're going to teach you how to be greater than what you are acting today.
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
But then especially when you see the tribe of Issachar, you know, when I had to the board, you know, saying, listen, he wanted to try, you know, so be righteous, and the righteous, you got to touch, you know, saying, he tried to give me 20, I said, no, to the devil, give it to me, and we keep that 20, you know, so the tribe of Issachar, you know, so I'm like, so it said from 20, he was 8 years old, so like 19, or whatever, you know what I'm saying, now he's Issachar, you know what I'm saying, 20 years old, so that he was 8, trying to be 20, and some people don't really nothing to try.
See, the tribe of Issachar is our so-called Mexican brother. You know that, right? Here in ISBK, we stand with our Mexican brothers and sisters, right? And right now, our Mexican brothers and sisters, our Hispanic brothers and sisters is going through hell. Well, ICE right now is hunting our brothers and sisters. You know what else is happening in the world today? Who can blow my mind? What's happening? What's been in the news every week? Catastrophe wise. Somebody in the chat or in the thunder. You can answer this too. What's been happening in the world since our Hispanic brothers began hunted by ICE?
Fires, plane crash.
Fire, plane crash. This is what's happening because God's chosen people is being tortured.
Right.
They being hunted down. You know that they being sent to Guantanamo Bay. And you know what I'm hearing from black people? Let me tell you brothers out there and sisters something. Don't ever go against your own people, man. People say everything about Hispanics, they this and you know they suffer from colorism and they don't like us. Nobody likes you. But you tolerate every other race. But when it comes down to Hispanic people, now it's an ultimate problem. Oh, now I'm hearing all the black people talking about, oh, I'm not helping. Don't look to me to try to don't try to come to us now. No. You should help. You should understand that that's your brother and that's your sisters, man. They are being shipped to Guantanamo Bay. Children is being stripped away from their parents and tried before a judge by themselves. We should have compassion for our brothers and our sisters. But because we're not keeping God's commandments, we don't even know that Hispanics is our brothers. Hispanics don't even know that black people is their brothers and sisters. And that is disgusting. When we should be ashamed that we have gotten to that point in time where we can't even identify who family is. Do you know that Hispanic people, black people, we didn't kind of got to the point where we understand Jesus Christ is not a white man. I think we can all agree with that, right? We didn't jam the information out there so bad that black people understand. They look like me. Hispanic people still look at Jesus Christ as a white man. You know what that means? That they are brainwashed just how we are. We just was able to break free from that. But white supremacy affects all of us. You think that you hate your baby daddy for no reason? You think that you putting your baby daddy through child support and you torturing him, using the kids? You think that that's something that you decided to do? No. White women have been doing it way longer than you. You think that you turning the kids away from their father is something new? White women, that's you develop that sin from the white woman. You go look at them court records and see how white women would utilize the children to destroy their husbands, man. We gotta wake up. We gotta love one another. We gotta understand that we have been bamboozled. White supremacy runs so deep in our veins, we don't even recognize it if it slapped us across the face.
Right.
You better wake up. Looking at a Hispanic man and woman, looking at a black man and woman as your enemy. There's no reason why we go to prison and then we looking at Hispanic people as our enemies. Oh yeah, no, we can't look at they ain't us. Oh, Hispanics looking at black people like they ain't off that we ain't family. It's all white supremacy. The white man sits back and say, look at how we got the niggas and the wetbacks hating one another. That's what they want from us. But they know if we come together, it will be a force to be reckoned with. Go ahead.
Kyle, what you're saying is so heavy because I was just I was just speaking to one of my cousins about that. Like the only reason why it looks like the Hispanics is separated from the blacks is only a language barrier. Like, of course, you're going to go to or hang out with the person that speak the same language as you. So even if you in jail, you're going to see the Hispanics hang with the Hispanics because they speak the same language and they understand more of each other. You see what I'm saying? It's like, so.
No, what you're saying is true. And here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you how deep the self-hatred is within the 12 tribes of Israel. It's so bad that it don't even half of the time it don't even matter about a language barrier. Oh, I don't like Puerto Ricans. I'm Dominican. I don't like Puerto Ricans. They're dirty. Oh, I don't like Dominicans. They think that they think they better than everybody. Oh, I don't like Guatemalans. I don't like Mexicans. Oh, you know how many times I didn't check the hell out of Hispanics that talk about Mexicans? Oh yeah, they dirty. Oh, them dirty. I said, who the hell is you? Who would you call it dirty? Huh? So you better than a Mexican? A Mexican better than you? What are we talking about? I wonder why you think that that Mexican is dirty. But that's what a white man did to you. I said, don't you know that the language that y'all both speak was given to you by slavery? We family. Don't you ever do that, man. I didn't check this to the point where I thought I probably had to fight. Because one thing you're not going to do around me is disrespect your own people. I'm going to help you get that white supremacy out of you one way or another.
Right.
You want to remember that conversation. You can be like, dang, I remember that brother came at me kind of crazy a little bit. Check the hell out of me. Nothing wrong with some check-ins. Go ahead, brother.
The Mexicans, they really call themselves essays in Hispanic, the Puerto Ricans is more so that rather. So we say Hispanic and Mexicans, you know what I'm saying, the difference. And they laugh at you, you know, something like that, you know, like that. They don't tell you that you don't speak Spanish, you really mess with them tough, you know what I'm saying. They speak to you in Spanish, you know, so they don't understand you. This is cool, it's just language to take care of people, but what about this thing that 2011 and 12 is cool. Those dudes is not much less than much organic, so if I say, you know what I'm saying, should be in Spanish, you know, we operate on my skin, Spanish, so in English, you know what I'm saying, a female or a male that fluently speaks Spanish, especially from Mexico, and not Spanish, they're going to act like they don't know what you're talking about. They're going to perfectly and fully that you're talking to and know exactly what you're talking about. And they're going to do some process for you if you're with the time you do. And here with us, they're going to be on some stuff like, we're just going to be free for a few times. And, so when I'm talking to them in person, I say some basic things because they say things like your eyes is old. So you hear 50 Spanish dudes get on that and they say, oh, they're really saying eyes. They know that they're calling you a certain thing. So you gotta know that. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Don't sweat, bro. Let's give them a hand for that. It's clear as day you understand our Hispanic brothers and sisters. And the issue is, man, it's always going to be brought back to white supremacy. Don't let white people, don't let uppity Negroes and uppity Hispanics and Native Americans tell you that you're wrong for bringing up what we go through, what we've been through, and what we're going through to this day. You know, they try to say, oh, white racism, black people are not facing racism. If I get pulled over by the police and a white man get pulled over by the police, who's more capable of getting unalived or harassed? Me or that white man? I believe I would get harassed more. You get me? Because of the color of my skin and who I am. Period. Hold on, look at these. You know what I mean? That's why you gotta stand on business. Forget what anybody thinks about when you standing on the truth. For all that, then I always tell them, oh, I'm wrong. Then the hell of the Holocaust then? It's in the past. So what? Them babies was being obliterated in ovens. So what? Forget about it. 9/11, forget about it. Forget about it. That school shooting, that happened like 10 years ago, man. The hell with that. Stop worrying about that Sandy Hook. Stop worrying about all that, man. Stop worrying about the Columbine. worry about none of that. You know what I mean? I'm not worried about none of that. If we just want to keep it like that, don't complain about the government. No, you sound like you're victimizing yourself. Oh, the Democrats is taking all the money. Oh, so when you recognize something is not is not victim blaming, but when I recognize something, it's a problem. Here's the problem. It's because we're talking about the white man, and the white supremacy runs deep. Sometimes some white people don't even understand how much white supremacy is. You know how many times white people then found out how evil they are? You want to know the proof? They kiss our boots.
Right.
They kiss our effing boots because they want forgiveness. And they don't even deserve to kiss our boots, man. They deserve every punishment the Lord is going to send them for doing what they've done to us and do to us till this day. You think no plane crashes is it's just happening for no reason? No. The Lord is allowing it to happen. He's making it happen. Oh, y'all want to keep touching my Hispanic children? Y'all want to keep touching my Hispanics? No problem. I got something for you. Hispanics come here and make this world go round. F what anybody says. Them Hispanics come here and work the job that nobody don't want to work. You get me? Like Hispanics work hard. You understand Hispanics is the ones, you know how many houses that's just sitting there? The construction can't be done. A lot of people is losing money in the real estate company, in the real estate game. You doing mass real estate, you building houses, and you got your whole team because you wanted to make sure you don't spend a lot of money out of your budget. But you know when you buy a home, right? You buy a home, you buy the land, you get money from the bank and hard lenders and all that, right? And you're trying to get your flip, right? So you can flip it into a next house to invest in. Well, if your labor cost was super low because you had Hispanics that are skillful from building the ground up into the interior necessities, you coming out, you probably spending, how much you think that labor might be? Like 40, 50 racks to build, to reconstruct the home, 30 racks. And you done pocket probably like 70, 80,000. Now, guess what they gotta do? They gotta go hire more contractors. They lose their money. All because of what the white man is doing to our Hispanic brothers and sisters. This bird flu that's happening with the chickens and the price of eggs is so high. You wanna know why? Them prices of eggs are so high and the price of chicken is so high? Because Hispanics. You wanna know why it's about to be recalls on vegetables and fruits? Because Hispanics not working there anymore. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Go ahead, bro.
Say, how long gotta get away from free and real students?
Yeah. You know what I mean? Shout it out. You know what I'm saying? The thing. What you was gonna say?
No, I'm just gonna add to the pricing of the home because you still gotta get electricians to come out there to make sure everything.
And guess who's being the electricians? The Hispanics. Now, do you understand what a white man is going to pay you, especially a master electrician? Shoo. Go ahead.
It's crazy because I was just telling Captain Cobb this. I was like, you know why Mexicans is in this country is so viable. They're so viable because they take their time with the work that they're doing. Like they don't mind stripping the whole room down to put everything back up to get it the way it's supposed to be looking. While you know Judah always take the shirt way out and be like, nah, we just gonna do this and that. We out of here. Now the Mexicans ripped all that shit down and bring it all back, build it all back up for you. You know what I mean? With a low price too. So they definitely is valuable.
Listen, I'll tell you like this, man. is happening to our people in where we at today is not because of, you know, out of the ordinary. We was told this thousands of years ago, that this was gonna happen, right? You wanna get into some of those scriptures a little bit? Deuteronomy, chapter 28.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get into it. All right, so let's read Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 2.
Khan, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 2. And all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God. Verse 3. Blessed shall thy be in the city.
Now, if you heard what he just said, he said, yo, these blessings, the Most High said, these blessings will overcome all of y'all if y'all do what the Most High says to do, right? Go ahead.
Khan, verse 3. Blessed shall thou be in the city.
Blessed thou be in the city. You put your trust in the Lord. If we put our trust in the Lord, guess what? We won't have to worry about our cities being destroyed. We won't have to worry about watching our back 24/7. We would be at peace. We would know that the Lord is not going to let our hair be harmed on our body, right? Do you know when, like, okay, in the suburbs, everybody knows this, right? Especially if you're in the hood doing the legal stuff. We all knew that in the suburbs, white people do not lock their doors. Am I lying with that?
Nah.
We found that out. We said, oh, they don't lock their doors. They don't lock doors. They don't worry about car doors. They'll leave it wide open for you. That's safety. Do black people got that type of safety out around? We don't got that type of safety. Good. I can't hear you. You gotta speak up. Yeah, so you said if you leave your door open in the project, whatever. Now, here's the thing. You got a story where your project might have been able to keep the door open, nobody running it. You got a lot more projects that if you leave that door open, somebody can go in there and try to take everything but your toilet paper. You know what I'm saying? The toilet paper might get snatched too.
Right.
You know, we are living in a city where we are not safe. We hunt it. The cops hunt our steps. You know how many videos I watch on a regular where white people literally pull? I seen just today, these two young black men was walking. Nobody was walking from the store. They just minding their business. The cops say, hey, stop. I need to get your names and ID. The cops like, yo, we ain't commit no crimes if you don't get out of my face. Oh, y'all, I got a phone call about two men being suspicious. Long story short, he locks the boy, he put the boys in handcuffs, right? The mom comes, and she like, yo, what happened? What was the description? You know what he said? Oh, you'll find that out later in the when the report is finalized. Like, how are you saying that these two young men are suspicious and you pressing them, right? And you don't even know the correct description of the men. By law, he couldn't, like, it didn't really have to show any ID, right? And let's just say for conversation's sake, let's just say he does have some leeway because he needs to investigate what's happening and through his investigation. You should be able to give the parent of a minor the description of the people that he was looking for. The reason why you couldn't do it because the description didn't match who we got. We are hunted in our cities. I'll give you another example. This white devil, this white bitch, she's
That's
a
right.
police officer. She literally, the man is on the traffic stop. He did what he's supposed to do. For everybody out there, if a cop pull you over and you have a legal firearm, you should let the cop know that you have a legal firearm. Me, I would say put it on the dashboard. You know, take the clip out. You know what I mean? You can take the clip out, put the bullet that you might have had in the head. You know what I mean? Put the barrel back, lock it, boom, you up. Hey, this is my weapon right here. Have all your identification ready. Why? Because you better make sure you are black with a firearm. Even though you are legally able to have it, doesn't mean in their eyes that you're legal to have it. This white woman, literally, the cops is all surrounded by this brother. The cop tells his partner, the white bitch, go get the firearm. You know how stupid behind shot the dude with his own gun in the leg? Shot him in the leg. Shot him. You think that she did? You don't think she did that on purpose? When you go through the academy and police training, right? You learn how to have weapon discipline. That white woman shot that man on purpose, and she thought that she can get away with it. And this is what we go through in the city. I give y'all another story. I'm trying to tell you, I watch TikTok and YouTube videos long, and it empowers me to want to do this job even more. Because our people is out there don't know the knowledge of what to do when you get pulled over. I'm gonna give y'all the game when you get pulled over. When you get pulled over, make sure that you got enough time to get your wallet out, put it on the dash, put it up on the dashboard. You got your firearm, unload it, put it all on the dashboard, right? Put everything on the dashboard, have everything, put your hands on the wheel. You know what I'm saying? If you want to roll the camera, roll the damn camera. Make sure you got a place where you can hold your phone up in your car. Roll the camera. Hey, how you doing, officer? Going. Hey, listen, firearm right here. I did it for you. You know what I'm saying? Nothing in there. Hey, my license registration right here. Boom, 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 boom. Give it to them. If they are acting out of the law, relax. You're recording, right? You just go through the whole procedure. Don't fight back. Don't do none of that. Keep your hands where they can see them. And all you do is, once they give you your ticket, you can go take them to jail and go work and sue the hell out of them.
Right.
That's the way how you do it, right? Because trying to argue with the police, listen, I get it. Okay, I understand why you get mad. Have I snapped on the cops because they start asking me questions and I knew? Yes, and we all have a time in our life, right? Because we understand that it is an oppression. Okay, here's the thing: we gotta do the right thing.
Right.
We don't have the same luxury as white people. White people can be the lawyer. You know, it's YouTube content creators that go around and bait police. And they just be the greatest lawyer that you ever seen in your life. That's how they get down, right? We can't get down like that. You ever seen them? They go outside the police. They go outside the police department. Dude, you would never see a black man do this. And if you do, I don't know, they got a death wish. They go around recording. Wait for the cop to come up. Cop come up. The hell is you doing? What are you doing here? Oh, it's not a problem with me recording. Oh, you're a tyrant. Oh, boom. And they argue with the cops. Now all the damn cops came out of the damn precinct. They tell them, oh, this is public property. This ain't private property. This is public. And they don't get hurt. Let a black man do that. There's going to be another Rodney King beating. You think Rodney King got something bad? You'll see something bad in that parking lot in no time. You know what I mean? And that's what we gotta understand. Look at it when you see this blessing. understand the other side of this blessing is a curse. And that curse is you cannot go in that city and be safe. Your cities will be filled with drugs. We shouldn't have drugs in our community. There shouldn't be no drugs. We know what heroin does. We see it every day. Everybody knows what Kidney Center Allegheny is. But we still decide to get high. We see what weed and pills and the lean. We see what all these drugs do to us. And we still do it. Right? And now you go in our communities, the kids is getting high. They're like 10 years old getting high. They getting high with their parents. Walking around with blocks with switches on them. They ain't even hit puberty yet, gun.
Right.
They got more guns than you. That is ridiculous. Right? Our cities is not safe because we're not serving the Most High. We're not putting our trust in the Most High. You know what I mean? We ain't putting our trust in the Most High. We gotta look at what the Most High has provided and here and say, you know what? Let me not hate my brother. Let me not hate my sister. Let me put my trust in the Lord. Let me never celebrate another pagan holiday. Let me not celebrate Christmas. Let me not celebrate my birthday. Let me not celebrate Thanksgiving and Easter. Let me not celebrate that fake behind New Year's. Let me not celebrate 4th of July. Let me serve the Lord and keep the high holy days that He told us to keep. Let me change. Let me show that I actually trust the Lord. Let me go ahead and trust that the Most High will have my back because I'm keeping the laws of God. It's simple. All right, let's take it. All right. You can read when we're going verse 4 if you could.
Khan, verse Slagia. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 4. Blessed shall be the fruit of thy body and the fruit of thy ground.
The fruit of thy body, meaning your children. Many children in our communities are dying or going to death at a fast rate, right? And you look, we serving Allah, we're serving Christianity, we're serving all types of nonsense out here, and we are reaping the benefits of celebrating and worshiping those gods. Hold it a little bit, bro. You know what I mean? God said not to serve other gods, not to serve other masters. We only have one master, and that's the Most High. That's the supreme master right there. We serve the Most High. We ain't serving no Allah. Allah is not real. How can he be real? And how can the doctrine of Islam be real when you read through history and you can even see? You gotta ask a Muslim, why would Allah take away? Why would Allah take away the priesthood that the Most High that was already set up? Why would he take away the high holy days? Why would he do that? Why would he tell us to point towards Jerusalem to pray and then told us to go pray to Mecca? Facing Mecca? What is the reason behind all this? They'll tell you, oh, it was flawed. Show me where it was flawed at. Show me where it was flawed. And I will show you how you're full of crap. Go ahead, brother.
So I was in Texas at the mosque, and I went to the mosque, I just spent the free time, I read it for a minute, you know what I'm saying, you said about 8 or something like that. So I went to the mosque,
You gotta talk up. I can't really hear you.
I went to the mosque, it's the Muslim mosque, you know what I'm saying, dude right out there, DJ Khaled looking dude, you know, what you want us to do? I want you to pray, bro. And I would go in there and I talk to the dude and all that, you know what I'm saying? And at the end, and he was like, I could go in there with him if he was praying, and they came out to talk to him. And I said, yo, what's the heart? You know, somebody that said to me, you know what I'm saying? So
You said, what's the what? What's the heart?
what's the spirit? The spirit,
What is the spirit? Okay.
The soul and stuff like that. And he lied to me for the son, you know. So I let the boys know down there, because I already know. And appeared there on Muhammad, you know what I'm saying? Muhammad was blessed out of the corner store, and when the clerk had Muhammad as his name. You
So
know,
hold
he treated
on.
me like,
I'm sorry.
they worship him.
I'm sorry right there, okay? All right, so you said, I want you to just stay with me, all right? So you said that you asked him what the spirit is. And what did he say the spirit is?
Something like that. Something that didn't make sense. I don't know what Greek spirit or something.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you why, and it makes sense, because they don't have the truth, right? The spirit comes from the Most High, right? When we read the Bible and it says to follow the spirit, means for you to follow righteousness. When you follow your flesh, you end up in Islam. You end up in Christianity. You end up out here on drugs. You end up out here marrying the wrong woman or marrying the wrong man, right? Many people, they don't want to serve the Lord. They are homosexuals. And now they got AIDS and HIV and herpes because they widowed with something that they wasn't supposed to. When we read this Bible, we're reading how to live our life according to God. When you pick up this Bible and you're reading it and you practice it, that's you showing the Most High that you want to be obedient. And you're willing to learn and learn to suffer for your crime. That's why Islam is trash. That's why Islam, you go to that mosque, majority of those men that been in there, in and out of prison. Majority of the men in there, their sons are dead. Their sons are dead. Their daughters is sucking more rods. You know what I'm saying? Than Figueroa Street by herself. I don't know if y'all know what Figueroa Street is. That's out in California. You get what I'm saying? Crazy. You think I'm lying? Nathan? Am I lying? Am I saying something that's crazy?
Nah, sure.
How many chicks you done seen that was so-called Muslim that was out here wild? That's how their families are set up.
Oh,
And here in ISBK, it's a lot more different. It's a lot more different. Why? Because we understand what this Bible is saying. Our children is not going to jail. Our children is not going out and committing crimes. Right? You know what our kids is doing? Doing what the hell they're supposed to do. Because we're teaching them and leading by example. How you gonna tell your kid? One thing for you parents out there, you're a parent. Don't tell your kid not to do something that you do. It don't work. You tell your kid you don't get high. You better not be getting high. You know what you're doing? You're going over there, you getting high. They smell the weed all in the house. They looking at you high as hell. I don't know. You better not be smoking. So what, they can smoke when they get older? When they adult? What type of example is that? You should teach them never to get high. Most men teach their son how to have sex with women and throw them away. Yeah, son, you gotta be a player. Yeah, you know what I mean? Be a Mac. You're teaching your son how to get a baby mom and be on child support. You're teaching your son how to catch a damn disease, and it might be something that you can't get rid of, right? You're teaching your son how to destroy our sisters. Because guess what? Now let that man have a daughter. You know what he's doing? He's putting the iron dome around his daughter. She better not even think about abortion. Or you know what most men say? I'm gonna get a shotgun. This is gonna be for my daughter. Whoever she wanna try to deal with. You know what I'm talking about. That's right, Nathan?
Kamikaze.
You know what I'm saying? Because we love our little girls. But how are you gonna try to teach your son how to destroy another little girl? It don't even make sense. This is why we gotta get back to the basics. Our children is being destroyed. Right? It said, keep going, in verse 4, it said, blessed shall be the fruit of thy body. Go ahead.
Kamikaze. And the fruit of thy ground.
know that black farmers are getting synthetic seeds given back to them by the USDA? You know what? The federal government is giving fake seeds back to black farmers. There's a war on black farmers. People don't even understand that. Let's give a shout out to Commander. Shout out to Commander Junior, man. Let's give him a hand. Commander Junior, this, I was sitting there, I was like, oh, snaps. You know what I mean? Because I love crops. You know what I mean? I like fruit. I like how plants and trees and all that grow. I'm a low-key nerd for all that, right? That's my thing. I'll be out in nature all day if it was up to me. To be honest. It's a war on black farmers, right? They try to blackball them. They try to extort them. They try to gatekeep who they can sell to. Why? Because they know if black farmers can get to a level where white farmers is at, and they revolutionize it, oh yeah, they know it's gonna be a problem. Hold the people real quick. So we gotta totally understand that these blessings, the reverse of that is a curse. We're supposed to be able to say, yo, man, you should see the watermelon I was just growing last summer. Man, the watermelon, I couldn't even look. We had to roll it down the road. That's how big it was. That's how we should be talking. You should be able to have a peach tree in the back of your house that give you the best peaches known to mankind, right? We should be able to be able to grow herbs on our land and be like, hey, this is for that. This is what this is good for. This is what that's good for. We don't got that. We don't even understand how to grow herbs. We just learning how to utilize certain herbs, right? We can't even, in the neighborhoods, in the city, you can't even grow crops. Where can you have a garden at in the city? Go ahead, bro.
Microsoft did with his wife on LinkedIn. They invested in land in North Carolina by HBCUs and having microchip seeds there, not seeds, but like microchip into.
I know what you're talking about. Let's get everybody in. I know what he's saying too. What he's saying is, not Bill Gates. What's his name? What's the boy from Microsoft? What's his name? Bill Gates. I was thinking about the other guy. Bill Gates, pretty much. Now he's getting into the agriculture, field, meaning that when we start, if it ain't already happened, eventually he's going to be giving out genetically modified fruits and vegetables that will probably give your kids cancer as soon as it come out the damn womb. Because that's how much the white man is the devil. That's how evil they are. That's the curse that we got to deal with, the white man. The white man is a curse. He is a walking curse. If we keep what the Most High said to do, he means nothing to us. But if we go against the Most High, then he's going to set everybody on high above us and set us very low. How do you know? Look at today. Anywhere blacks, Hispanic, Native Americans dwell, we are at the bottom. West Indians, the dirty, I can't say it because YouTube is going to try to block me. East Indians rule over Jamaicans and West Indian people. Do y'all understand that? Like, they are not very good with hygiene. Did y'all ever heard about the Ganges? Anybody ever heard of the Ganges before in India? It is a river that is biologically dead because they dump dead bodies, feces, piss, everything known to man. You know, sometimes they swim in it too, saying that you can even drink from it. You gotta have faith in God. Listen, I threw up in my mouth when I heard that. I said, what? Y'all think I'm playing? Y'all think I'm playing? I probably played a video today, because this is that disgusting. Okay? Let's keep reading though. It says, the fruit of thy cattle,
Con. Fruit of thy slaki, and the fruit of thy cattle, the increase of thy nigh kind, and the flocks of the sheep, thy sheep.
Keep going.
Con, verse 5. Blessed shall be thy baskets and thy store.
The black business. Black is spending intermarriage business. It should be flourishing. The son, you should be able to have a business and it should flourish. You understand? It should flourish. You shouldn't have a problem with having it. You should be able to have that daycare that you want, right? You should have a whole, you make clothes, you'll have a damn big factory that you manufacture your own clothes. You distribute it yourself, and you got your own stores. You should be able to have a big boom pop. You get what I'm saying? And guess what? You're going to utilize somebody else's resources, which is going to keep them in power. That you know, this how the Jewish man sets up his whole infrastructure, right? He took our records and used it for his own advantage, right? The Jewish man know, yo, if you got this, if you got a good business, I got a good business. How can we work together? Oh, you got a marketing company? Well, I got like 3 plumbing companies over here. Hold the piece real quick. I got like 3 plumbing companies, and an HVAC company, and an electrical company, and I got a bagel shop. I need you. I'm gonna pay you to give me, put me on social media, put me on the newspaper, put me on the news. I'm gonna pay you to do my marketing. So now, because they got a contract with that marketing company, the marketing company gets the money, and then the man that owns the company, or the man or woman that owns their companies, their money goes up because they making more sales. It's supposed to be a whole infrastructure for us to be able to thrive on. But here's the thing, because we hate one another, because we don't have love for one another, because we don't put our trust in the Most High. You got a black store. Oh, black people is going to go to that store, taste your food, and say that it is the most nastiest thing that they ever had in their life. And will hope and laugh when your store gets closed down. Am I lying enough? Look.
If I could, too, you heard what's happening to that black business downtown?
Look, man, I reached out. I said, look, man, you need the ISBK to come help you. You need security. I guarantee you, if we are securing your premises, that I don't think any crazy white person will ever in their life think to ever touch your store ever again. And I mean, look, listen. Listen, I think that she should take the offer up. I don't know if you've ever seen Kevin Cobb. You got Kevin Cobb standing in the front of that damn store. I think every white person going to be in the group chat like, listen, Chubby Cuties cupcake store is no longer on our hit list. I repeat, it is no longer on our hit list because you're having a protection from the Most High at that point.
Right.
The Most High is now with you. But if you don't take the offer, then you take your chances in the world. But if you call on the ISBK, the Lord is with us. We'll help you. You know what I mean? Go ahead, bro.
So how do you have to make the money real fast? Everybody know.
You gotta speak up. I can't hear you.
So how you do that to make the money real fast? Is you get everybody know that Albert Einstein worked for a patent company.
Hold on. This is all good, bro. I get what you're saying, but we won't stay on the curriculum. So, boom. That sister, she can reach out to us. We'll make sure that her business can flourish the way she needs it to. But if you don't call us, and she had to call somebody else. And hopefully the Lord will have mercy on that story. I know we there, right? Then the Lord is there. Now, who knows? He might be saying the hell with that stuff, but who knows? But I know that the Lord is with us. And ain't nothing gonna happen when we there. I can guarantee you. All right, let's keep going.
Come. It said, verse 6. Blessed shall thy be when thou comest in, and blessed shall thy be when thou goest out.
Yeah, man. We're gonna be blessed when we come out the crib, right? We're gonna be blessed when we go back in the crib. Meaning that we are guaranteed life. Guaranteed life. We ain't guaranteed. That's why most of us, when we got firearms, you know what I'm saying? We keep, like, firearm, don't got a firearm, keep your head on the foot. Regardless. Hey, can you put a check on the table? Put a check on the foot. You know what I'm saying? We always keep our head on the swivel. Why you think, man, we good. When we, you know, when we say such to one another, when we say our goodbyes to one another, hey, bro, I'm asking you a question. If I dap you, you dap your homie up, what you gonna wind up telling them if you about to leave? Be safe. Simple. Be safe. Hey, smile on crack. Hey, little crack. You know what I mean? You tell them, hey, yo, man, hey, be safe out here, brother. Stay dangerous. You know what like to say, you know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure that you on point, right? That's what it means to being able to come and go, come in and come out in peace. Like, you don't gotta worry about, like, you know, I had this white man, I remember this, and I think it stared in my brain because it was meant for me to understand the truth. This white man, I said, all right, you know, I used to work in the suburbs as a cook. And, you know, I said, all right, Phil, I'm out, man, be safe. He said, be safe? I'm in Berlin. And I was so jealous. I said, damn, you gotta say be safe to me. I don't have to say be safe to you. And that should make anybody that hear that story understand that we got some work to do, right? We have major work to do. We don't got time to sit back and be lazy, get high, live our life how we want to live it. No, we gotta get active and do what we have to do now. Not now, but right now. You get me? Because we need to be able to make sure that these women can get home safe. We gotta make sure that these babies can get home safe. I seen a video today where a man in London had some young girl in an alleyway about to do Lord knows what to her. And when some citizen, some civilian seen what was going on, like, yo, how you know that little girl? And he wound up running off. We have a lot of work to put in so that we can make sure and ensure the safety of our children. Okay, keep reading.
Come. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 7. The Lord shall cause thy enemies that raise up against thee to be smitten before thy face.
Say it one more time.
Come. Verse 7. The Lord shall cause thy enemies that rise up against thee.
That rise up against thee. Meaning somebody that's trying to come against us, right? Oh, they want to come up against us? ICE? ICE is coming against us, right? Coming up against our Hispanic brothers and sisters, right? They're coming up against us. It should be to the point where ICE know that it can be their last breath very soon. That's how much the Lord needs to be on our side. It should be to the point where the fear of God is striking into the hearts of the men that serve under ICE. You get what I'm saying? Like, they should be scared. I guarantee you right now, they don't even recognize that the Lord is bringing down all these airplanes right now. destroying people that they're not the ones that, get anything to ICE, but he's doing it on American soil to show them, oh, you think that you have these airplanes, okay? I'm going to allow these airplanes to fail. Oh, y'all wanted Trump? Oh, all you niggas and Hispanics wanted Trump. You know what I mean? That's what I gotta talk about. So a woman y'all remember the woman? She's like, I down for Donald Trump. I'm down for Donald Trump. Y'all remember her?
Mhm.
The Hispanic woman, the Venezuelan. I gotta find the video. Listen, she's Saudi right now because she was on. All right. So every 4 years, right? If a new president is elected, usually the whole citizenship program restarts itself. So you might be about to get your citizenship on the day of the 5 days after the inauguration, right? If they go in there and hit the button, nope, reset, they gotta go through that process all over again. So this Venezuelan lady and a bunch of other Hispanics who was at the Trump rally talking about, oh, Donald Trump. Yeah, she got to start the whole process over again. She's talking about, oh, they used us. No, really? They use you? Ah, that is so crazy. White people using you. You ain't been used all your damn life since you've been here in America, huh? You ain't been used. You think that this is the first time you've been used by white people? Come on, man. God forbid, man. What you gonna say?
Another question. So even if you already have your citizenship, you have to apply for it again?
No, so it's a process they go through. It's like a probation period. Who knows what a probation period is when you at home? I mean, when you work. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
No, I had to look it up.
You don't know what a probation period is?
No, yeah, no.
Go ahead, buddy.
It's a 90-day probation.
90-day probation, and what they usually intend to.
That right there, that right there lets the company know if they're going to keep you or get rid of you.
Bingo. That's what the whole probation period is when for migrants. Okay, migrants have to go through a probation period. And this probation period can last up to a couple years to a few years, to some years. And they're trying to be guaranteeing citizenship, right? And every 4 years, it resets itself. And Donald Trump pretty much used the Venezuelans to show white people, say, see, look at this. I got Hispanic people wanting to deport their own people. That's why you should vote for me. That's what Donald Trump doing, right? And he's able to do that because we don't have, we don't have the protection from the Most High when it comes towards our enemies, when they come up against us. Donald Trump is coming up against us, man. We gotta wake up and see that. We have to see that we have enemies. The Most High is saying it right here. Who have been deemed as enemies to blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans? Every other nation, every nation on the face of the earth. Every nation on the face of the earth. Africans, whites, Chinese, Japanese, everybody is deemed an enemy to us. So we can't look at each other as an enemy. We gotta look at each other as family, as one. Right? Keep going.
Khan. To be smitten before thy face. They shall come out against thee one way, and flee before thee 7 ways.
Man, people want to try to attack us. They can try to attack you physically. It can be hand-to-hand combat. It can be lethal combat. It can be psychological. It can be biological. It can be spiritual warfare. It can be any kind of warfare it is. The Lord is going to send them away in 7 ways. They're going to come in one way, like, yeah, we're going to take them down this way. And by the time you know it, you're going to look up, you're like, damn, what happened to that nation? The Lord destroyed them. Right? The Lord destroyed them. He put our enemies into our hands. That's what we got to get back to. All right? Can I get a time check?
Calvin Khan, 833.
All right, no sign correct. Let's keep going.
Calvin Khan, verse 8, the Lord shall command the Lord shall command the blessings upon thee in thy storehouses, and in all that thou settest thy hand unto, and he shall bless thee in the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's kind of just reiterating like, yo, the Lord is going to have your back thick and thin, right? You're going to make sure that your business is thriving. You're going to make sure that nobody can come up against you. Keep going.
Count God. Verse 9, the Lord shall establish thee an holy people unto himself.
To be a separate people. So we shouldn't be celebrating things different. Christmas, birthdays. The hell with them birthdays. You done had all them birthdays in your life. And like, it's just a birthday. Right? Everybody gotta worship you because you became a new age. Like, it's so egotistical. It shows you selfishness. You know how many times I've seen people say, I'm not saying happy birthday to nobody no more because don't nobody say people didn't say happy birthday to me. Like, what? Bro, you're a grown ass man. What are you talking about? I done seen grown men say it. Like, women, I can understand. They more emotional and sometimes a lot of people. I seen dudes talk about, oh, yeah, you ain't show no love to my birthday, man. You ain't getting no cake and candles. Fruitcakes, man. So is you. At the end of the day, you know what I mean, we gotta stand on business. You get what I mean? And it says that the Lord shall establish thee and holy people unto himself. Meaning that, man, we gotta be a different type of people, a peculiar people. That's what the Bible, that's what the Lord says to be. Be a peculiar people. Don't be like everybody else. Don't follow the foolishness. Follow righteousness. Right? Because if you go and serve these other gods, you go walk these other paths, you're going to destroy yourself. And I advocate, we see it every day. We see people that come into class, and then they don't come to class. And the next time we see them, we're like, damn, brother, you all right? And damn, sister, you all right? Yeah, man, I had a bad story. I didn't have people call me and like, yo, I gotta get back to class. Yo, man, it's crazy out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm dodging bullets. It's like, some of them types of stories. I was like, dang, bro, damn, sis, you should get back in class. Good.
So, like, sir, to what you're saying, would a precept to this be Judah 5:20?
That would be, I know what you're pulling. That would have probably been like 5 minutes ago.
Oh, sorry.
But that's a good one. The scripture that he brought up was talking about how the white man plot against us. White people literally sit around and they figure out how they can control the people. Okay? They have scientists, doctors all sitting around, and they figure out how to keep the people in control. So when you see all this stuff about Kendrick Lamar, all this celebrity gossip and all that, the government sees where your focus is at. And they see where your focus is not at. The government proves every day that the IGK is telling the truth. They literally say things that we didn't taught. We're like, dang, they must be watching class. Because don't nobody say nah, like nah. You know what I mean? Don't nobody say nah, like nah. I heard Joe Biden on the news talk about blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. Who else talk like that? Who else talk like that in the world? The ISBK. That means that they are watching our classes. The FBI is always up our behind, knocking at our doors. How you doing? Calling us by our government name. How you doing? How you doing, Lawrence? What in the world? Like, I ain't gonna lie. You better not. I ain't imagine. I'm gonna ask you. How you know my name? Listen, I don't want to go to jail. All right, leave me the hell alone. All right, I ain't a nice person if I don't know where you is. And you just come like, hey, what's going on? Where are you from? I asked you a question. They gonna my wife was like, you did what? Like, hey, just get the money out the shoebox under the bed, take it to the mailbox and give it back. I messed up. All jokes aside, I'm not gonna harm my head on anybody. Just don't be weird. All right? I heard stories. I gotta pull up. You definitely will get pressed. That's all I'm saying. Let's keep going though. Ross sitting over here like.
No, I'm like, I'm in my head like, we don't have money in the shoebox.
It's like, it's that Kevin Hart joke. He's like, no, he said, say it again, and I'm gonna go to the car and pop the trunk on you. And she was like, get what? The car seat.
Hey, hold on now. Listen, man, she don't get it. But she said, what money in the shoebox? I'm gonna be on the phone cursing her out. All right, just go get my debit card. Go get the debit card, use the money, and get me out of here. Larry, I done slammed the Asian on his neck.
She'll go home and check under the bed.
Yeah.
Like,
But there's no money in it. I'm gonna get it. I only got 2 minutes on the damn phone.
he said, call my mom. Call my mom.
I know what's going on. I can't deal with this right now. Yeah, I only got one more phone call, 1 minute left. Yeah. All just aside, you know what I mean? Leave me alone, yo. Please. Don't come up to me and call me. You better call me in the car. You better that way. All right? I got PTSD. All right, let's keep going.
Come. And he have sworn unto thee, if thou shalt keep the commandments of the Lord thy God and walk in his ways.
That's called trust in the Lord. You put your trust in the Lord, you're walking. If like y'all ever did the trust fall thing, like, you trust me? All right, fall back, right? And you're hoping that your friend or your brother or sister is catching you. Okay? When the Lord tell you to fall back, you know what you'll do? You're supposed to do? Do what he tell you. Fall back and relax. Right? We had to get to a point where we had comfortability in serving the Lord. That was something that I had to learn being in the truth, where I didn't understand truthfully what it meant to just fall back and put trust in the Lord until I had a little legal issue being in the truth. Actually, 2 of them, right? And the first one was when I first came in, got into some bull crap, and by the time, I was well into the trial, I'm changing. I put my trust in the Lord. And I got counseling. And he was like, look, man, that old person that got in trouble, that's not you no more. Right? That man is dead. That case gonna go away. Don't worry about it. And I remember how it even went down, right? And how the case got thrown away and just how it went down. I was like, hey, yo, it's only way that all this got thrown away the way it did. Because of of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And I was just sitting there like, dang, like, yo, the general really told me that it was gonna go away, right? And then the second one was dealing with custody battle, right? And I was like, all right, of course, I put the work in that, I got counsel, I put the work in, I did my research, and I just started making moves. And before you know it, she got called out on fraud, committed welfare fraud.
Jeez.
And then next, the course was like, yeah, he went half. Okay, we're gonna give him half. You know what I mean? And it was all because I put my trust in the Lord. All right, and knowing that the history of black men in the court system dealing with those types of battles is very hard for us to get a win. But I utilized, I understood, I had a little war, and listen, man, the war is still on, right? We battle every day. And that's the mindset that we gotta have. You're battling every day. Is there some days I want to crash out? Yes. Almost every day. A lot of you now. But because I lean on the Lord and, I battle, everybody got their own battle, right? You got some people that it's hard for them to stop smoking weed, right? But it might be easier for them to stop gambling. Everybody got their own thing that they battle. As long as you win and you're continuing to put the work in, that's what matters most, right? You're putting the work in, you know that you gotta get the counsel. If you're weak, you feeling weak, you should call the school. Call the school and say, look, General, I'm about to. This woman wants me to come over to her house right now. Her name is Keisha from the 3rd floor. You know what I mean? She is the baddest thing I've seen. I'm about to do something stupid. Please talk me out of this. The brother like, don't sweat. Don't do it. You want me to help you out? Think about 5 years from now, you're going to be dealing with all types of court battles. She might got something. Like, they're going to give you a nice understanding of why not to go smoke that weed, and it can save your life. You want me to tell you something? I was one of those people. It was one situation, right? I was a young man. I was a young man in the school. I was talking to this sister. I wasn't even talking to her for that long, right? In the world, you game her up, right? Game on, switch your game, talk your track, you know what I mean? Talk your, and then you get them to the crib and you go to their crib, right? I'm a young man being stupid. And let's just say that if I would have went through with it, I would have hated myself for a very long time. Because the Lord had mercy on me and understood that I was being stupid. And I was trying to be something better. He gave me a bone, man. If I would have laid down with that sister, she would have not have told me what was going on. Right? She would have told me her situation, I'd probably jammed up. You know what I'm saying? And that was me realizing, like, dang, yo, I gotta utilize wisdom on people. You feel me? I can't be out here acting stupid. And that's what we all gotta think like. We can't be out here being reckless and stupid. I seen this sister pull all her hair up on Instagram. She cut all her hair up. The kids, she was overwhelmed, right? Do it happen? Yes. But we gotta also ask ourselves, what led up to that? Okay? She telling the kids, call your father, tell him to come get you. Right? The kids is like 12, 13, 14, right? She was telling them to clean their room. Now, we all understand that women, being a parent, period, can be stressful, right? We can all agree to that, right? You can all agree?
Okay.
This sister, as I'm looking and I'm watching the video, I'm like this. I'm like, okay. She's stressed out like that the man is not in that house. What she's requiring from the children, something that's cleaning their room, it should be already automatic. When I lived with my father, I was great. I was blessed to be able to have my father. Your room better be clean. My dad would have walked past that room, he was like, you know my dad. You don't know how you got the nice version of my dad. My dad walked past that room because I used to live right next to the bathroom. So he goes to the man, you walk past. Yo, man, what's your room looking like this, man? Man, turn that game off. Man, you done for the rest of it. Man, clean up this room. And would get right with me. You get what I'm saying? Like having that presence of that man in the crib is like, yo, I ain't gonna lie. You gonna make sure the grades right. You gonna make sure. Listen, I remember my mom used to call my dad. I'd be at my mom's house. My dad would call. My mom would call my dad. My dad would be like, son, I'm mad at you because you acting stupid. I'm going to whip your behind because I had to hear your mom mouth. So my mom, listen, when my mom used to call my dad, she'd be going, then, yeah, you know, your son, da, 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 da. I'm sitting there like, oh, mom, just hang up. She's like, huh, your dad want to talk to you. I'm like this. I'm like this. So, Dad. You're like, you know you left up, right? You better not do nothing. You better not touch a TV. And when you come here, I'm going to whoop your butt. Yo, listen, man. You know what I started doing? I got my honor roll. I was in the worst school in Philly, one of the worst schools. I went to Tilden. Me and Ozzy died. Ozzy died, I tell you. Listen, I went to Tilden. I was an honor roll student when my dad came into my life and put his foot down because that man is needed. Now, is that taking away what the sister's doing? It can happen, right? It can happen. People get overwhelmed. But we got to look at the formulas that we're putting together in these homes. What is the foundation that we building on? Right? My question is, why can't our families stick together even after birth? When I look online, I see a chick talking about she's single. Girl, your kid is only 4 months. Your kid is 4 months. You talking about I'm single. Snap back at birth. What type of time is it? That's disgusting. So when I see how we behave and how we treat relationships, and then next you look at it, you like, okay, she tripping out right now. Like my heart go out to the sister. You know what I'm saying? I say this. That sister, I like the fact that she said, call your father, tell him to come get you. Because she could have hurt them kids. You know that? There's a lot of cases where the parent, the mom is so stressed out, she unalives the kids. She literally cut all her hair off. The hair was in the sink. You get what I'm saying? But all I'm saying is, what if she was under command of Jenny Hanna, right? Follow protocol, did the things that we're supposed to do in here, that man is in the home, right? What's the percent chance that she's get that stressed out when it comes to the kids?
I could, like, me being a woman, I could definitely speak on it because it's like, I don't think it's more so of an emotional thing. I feel like it's more so like, we want to be so soft with our kids and we want to be that nurturer to them. But it's like we battle between being a nurturer and being a I feel like we start being masculine when we actually have to sit there and like discipline them.
Yeah.
So it's just like without the father being there, it's like you're battling. Like, I love you, but I don't want to be this way because that's not us.
Yeah. Let's give her a hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see the boys get their hair. Man, shout out to you. But listen, what she's saying is heavy. Is like a woman's place is to be a nurturer, right? And again, even with being a nurturer, it can be stressful, right? It can be stressful. A woman is going to express her feelings a little bit more different than a man is going to, and that's understandable. The thing is, one, I don't like saying the village because that's like an African proverb, but you should be able to come to the IHBK. You need a break. You should be, it's times where my wife, right? She needed a break, right? Sister stepped in, family stepped in and said, yeah, y'all go ahead, do your thing, boom, boom. So you know what I'm saying? Like, because we have to be together, right? That sister, she had that man in the home. She had them kids' father in that house. Again, a lot of things would be solidified. Like, I sit back and I see how certain people are operating today, right? And when Most High said to walk in His ways, meaning that our families are supposed to be structured after the Bible, right? Our relationships should be structured around the Bible. You get me? Like, a woman shouldn't feel like, all right, I'm unhappy, I want to go. Or a man should just be going through hell and he feel like he got to endure it because he's afraid of what can happen if he stands up for himself, right? That shouldn't be. And that is no way to have a relationship, right? We must put our trust in the Lord so that we can reap the benefits of putting our trust in the Lord. Again, we should be able to fall back and not have to worry about things. That's the whole thing about putting our trust in the Lord, right? When it comes down to our children, okay, you want your children not to be unalive. A lot of us out there, our children are dying. A lot of our children are going to prison. If you want your child to live, you should bring your child here to ISBK. You should come here to ISBK and learn. Learn how to be a better you. Learn how to keep the law, statute, commands of God. Learn about our heritage. We shouldn't be upset that the schools is taking away Black history. I don't worry about that. You want to know why? Because my children are going to learn Black history from their mother and their father, their uncles, their aunties, their grandfathers, their grandmothers. They in school, they in class right now. My kids is in here right now. You know what my kids gonna know? They might not be able to understand everything that daddy is talking about right now. Right? But guess what? They gonna know. I'm used to seeing men being soldiers. I'm used to seeing women being princesses and being delicate. I'm not used to seeing when I go to family get-togethers, everybody twerking, getting high. Our kids don't see that. Our kids don't be around weed smoke. Our kids be around weed smoke. I don't know. We ain't getting down like that. We know you over there getting high. Our kids ain't going to do that. Mm-mm. Because we don't want our kids to be influenced by that nonsense. Right? We gotta put our trust in the Lord so the nation of Israel can be greater than ever before. And with that being said, I'm going to have to pass over to the preaching officer.
Get that preach the power for another powerful hand. Well, powerful hand. ISUPK security announcement. We have ISUPK start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under command of General Yohana. Rules for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother and sister come into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After the 6 months, if a brother or sister has interest in it, it's I'll skip something. Okay. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to the brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After that 6 months period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithe, which is a commandment, you can find that in Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, or Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 to 10, being sent in Hebrew, Mayashua. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give the Treasury Department. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. The upcoming Holy Convocation will be the Feast of Purim, and that's on March the 13th to March the 14th. That's the 14th day and the 15th day of the 20th month. And that's on the Thursday and a Friday. You can read that in Esther chapter 9, verse 20 to 31. Remind Akim and Aqua to check the bulletin board in the hallway if any brother wants to become a trooper in the school to start to wear all black, boot, shirt, pants, and headbands. And with that, I'm Israel Maju. Please stand.
Stand up. Doc, stand up. Zakar, come on, stand up.
Men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, I might you. Rock. Yahweh Hashem Yahshua. Ashutah. Sorry for your sister. Sister, I might you. Stand. Men of Israel, we're going to give the sisters one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, I might you. Rock. Yahweh Hashem Yahshua. Thanks, sisters.
Yajmat Tzlak, Yajmat Tzlak.